Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everyone. It's been a long Christmas night. The elves are tired, the reindeer are tired, and yes, Santa Claus is tired. But I want to tell you a story from long, long ago, a story that most people don't know, a story about how one year Christmas never happened if it wouldn't have been for the ambulance. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the town, ambulances sat quietly, call volume was down. Dispatchers and medics, without any calls, all settled all cozily within station walls. The city grew silent as the night grew deep. My partner and I settled in for some sleep. But no sooner dreaming in our beds were we, when dispatch awoke us, crying, "Hurry, code 3." The call had come in for an MVA. Some nutcase claimed he'd hit Santa's sleigh. Head trauma, we thought, and we gathered our gear, or maybe a drunken driver. It's that time of year. We raced to the scene with our sirens and lights. We hoped for the best tonight of all nights. We had no idea we were in for a surprise, and on our arrival, we couldn't believe our eyes. I said to my partner, "This must be a trick. The man in the ditch just can't be Saint Nick." A smashed up sleigh, toys thrown far and near, and off to the side was a group of reindeer. The driver of the car, with a bump on his head, was crying and told us he wished he was dead. "Oh, why did I have that one extra beer? Now I've killed Santa. No Christmas this year." But now we decided that this was too strange, so we tried to call backup, but we were out of range. "No radio contact to my partner," I said. "I'll check that one while you dress this one's head." I approached the man in the ditch with great care. He was dressed so oddly, he gave me a scare. He wore a red suit and a strange kind of hat. I thought to myself, who dresses like that? Then he opened his eyes and he said, "Do not fear. Just please help me up. I must catch my reindeer." I said, "The reindeer are fine, but you must stay where you are. You've taken a pretty hard hit from that big Volkswagen car." I didn't want him to leave, so I let out a holler, "We're gonna need backboards, head blocks, and see colors." As we worked, the man cried, "No, don't strap me down. I have toys to deliver all over this town." All the children tonight are depending upon me to get their presents under the Christmas tree. "I'm sorry," I told him as I shook my head sadly. "You're going to the hospital. You've been hurt too badly." He looked up at me and wiped away a tear and told me, "Then you must bring the Christmas this year." "Visit every child's home in this town?" asked I. "Sir, you must think I could make an ambulance fly." I thought I had made a serious blunder, for his eyes grew steely and his voice went like thunder. "Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, come Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. Hitch onto that truck and take to the sky, for tonight indeed an ambulance will fly." I just shook my head as we loaded him in, then climbed in the cab as I just had to grin. There were the reindeer all in a row in front of the truck as if ready to go. "That's cute," I thought. "I'll just go around." But then they took off and their wheels left the ground. Away we went, up over the trees, sailing along as light as a breeze. We touched down on rooftops delivering toys, dropping off gifts for good little girls and good little boys. We stopped briefly in the hospital's ambulance bay and wheeled him to the emergency department and hoped he would stay. "We call in a report later," we said on the way. "This man's turned our ambulance into a sleigh." Then off we flew all through the night, delivering toys till the dawn's first light. Finally at our station we headed down, both of us happy to be on the ground. Dispatch was mad, but the more we explained, the less they believed, and the more we looked pained. We said in our quarters, "Boy, we're in trouble." We turned on the news and perked up on the double. As the TV crews interviewed people around town, it seems that some very strange things had gone down. Tire tracks were found on a rooftop or two, and children said this year Santa wore blue. I grinned at my partner and said, "It's no mystery. This Christmas will go down in EMS history." And that is the story of how the ambulance saved Christmas.